Hey everybody, this is Andrew and welcome to episode 4 of the Jaguar podcast. In this episode, we're going to be doing a quick recap of the preseason game between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. So let's jump into it. Unfortunately, Jacksonville did lose this game 24-10 to the Eagles. No real cause for concern there. A lot of our starters, again, were not out there. It was mainly second stringers and third stringers. I think this was the right move by Doug Marrone. We just really can't have injuries to our starters early in the preseason. One thing that really stuck out to me about this game was the performance by our second-string quarterback, Gardner Minshew. I think he did a great job. He was 19 for 29, no interceptions. He did have one fumble, unfortunately, in the first half.
No!
But, I don't really think that was his fault. The offensive line let somebody through, and he was hit while he was throwing, on his blind side. So the ball popped out. Philadelphia recovered. But again, like I said, I don't think that was his fault. He did throw some bullets to C.J. Board, Trey McBride, and James O'Shaughnessy. So I thought that was great to see. He was sacked twice. Again, I think one time he just kind of hung into the pocket a little too long and got sacked. The other time, I think he kind of tripped over his feet. But thought he did a great job overall. Another thing I was really impressed with was the performance by Alex Magoo, our third-string quarterback. He was 2 for 9, 10 yards. So not so great in the air, but he did have some pretty impressive runs. He had 2 carries for 21 yards and 1 touchdown. So it was really exciting to see Jacksonville finally score in the preseason. And it'll be really interesting to see if he makes the team and he's our third-string quarterback. As I said previously, our wide receiving core, I was pretty impressed. They caught some passes, some nice plays. C.J. Board, 5 receptions for 54 yards. Trey McBride, 4 receptions for 47 yards. And then, Thomas Rawls caught a few passes. I think he was 3 receptions for 19 yards. And then James O'Shaughnessy had that one play for 1 catch for 18 yards. So that was pretty awesome to see. I'm definitely feeling more reassured about the wide receiving core and our tight ends. That was a big concern for me, going into the preseason. And, especially with the injury to Marquise Lee, our number 1 wide receiver. He blew his knee out in the preseason game against the Falcons last year, and he had to have reconstructive knee surgery. But, one positive, recent development was that he has come off the PUP list and he is now practicing. He's working out all the kinks with his knee issue, and he is expected to return hopefully for week 1. So that's really exciting. James O'Shaughnessy, I think he played really well in this game. And, it'll be exciting to see what he does alongside, Josh Oliver, our draft pick from San Jose State. And again, that's definitely reassuring considering that we lost Austin Seferian-Jenkins last season. So it's nice to know we have some depth at the tight end position. I also think, it was awesome to see Thomas Rawls appear in this game. I know I think he had kind of a knee, I believe it was a hamstring issue. But it was nice to see him in this game. I'm really excited to see this guy play alongside Leonard Fournette. If you get a chance, watch his highlight reel on YouTube, especially the 2015 season with Seattle. Man, this guy was just trucking people left and right. I mean, he's a power runner. He's kind of like Leonard Fournette. It'll be really exciting to see him play alongside Leonard. I think it'll be an exciting duo. It'll be a lot of competition. It'll also be really exciting to see how they kind of work in John DeFilippo's offensive scheme. So really excited about that. I also think our defense played really well. Dayton Jones just crushed Cody Kessler. Took him out of the game. He went on concussion protocol. Hope Cody is doing okay. No one likes to see that happen to anybody. Cody was our backup last year when we had some quarterback issues with Blake Bortles. But again, hope he's doing okay. No one likes to see that happen to anybody. Dwayne Smoot, our backup defensive tackle, I believe had a tackle for a loss. That was a big play in the second half. And then, our cornerback, Picasso Nelson, he had an interception. So that was really exciting as well. So yeah, this game was definitely an improvement from the last preseason game between the Jags and the Ravens. And really excited to see the next game with the Miami Dolphins. There's some rumors that some of the starters may play. Nick Foles possibly, or Leonard Fournette may get a series. And, let me know how you feel about this game. Leave a comment on the video or my podcast episode. Also, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.